So, goodness gracious, I have decided to just watch the whole rest of the Oshinoko. That being said, if I act like I don't know what I'm doing or if I have not read the comments, that's because I haven't. But I do want to talk about what happened last episode, where Akane is really good at reading people. Not only is she great at understanding Aqua, she's great at understanding Ai. In the last episode, she really understood Kana. In the last episode, she said that Kana wanted people's attention, right? She wanted to feel needed. And we know from episode 11 from season 1, Kana said the exact same thing when she was on stage. So honestly, if Akane doesn't want to do acting anymore, she can go into therapy because she can read people like a book. Anyways, this episode's called Trigger. I don't know why, but I feel I associate trigger with like a negative vibe. So this can either mean one of two things. Either it's a trigger to make Kana finally put 110%, or it's Aqua's trigger. Without further ado, let's get straight on to it. Make sure with original content as always. All right, and let's get going in 3, 2, 1, and go. I think there's one character in this intro that we have not seen yet. I don't think we've seen her.
Fool, you're too weak. I'll admit, your movements have gotten better.
Yeah.
Too bad you still suck at acting.
Goodness gracious. He's doing better.
I won't lose when it comes to emotion.
That's fine. Be a great emotional actor. Gonna. Ooh. What are they gonna do to make her, or to push her to 100%?
I thought you would have put more energy into that last scene.
Himekawa.
What choice did I have? If everyone does as they please, the play won't come together. Someone has to be a coordinator.
It doesn't have to be you, though.
What are you doing?
I wanted to read the script.
You don't wear contacts?
No.
Get some already. Can you even see the other actors' faces on stage?
Probably not.
I can see their broad movements.
Oh, come on.
It's not like people in the far back can view it. I
True.
don't incorporate things into my performance that the audience won't notice. Fellow actors can converse through movements alone.
Maybe, but not wearing contacts is a bit much.
Well, contacts kind of freak me out.
Yeah, I understand. Goodness gracious, having them in your eye?
Why are you checking the script now anyway?
Akane is on fire, and she's gonna devour us at this rate.
Try to find ways to be better.
I'm gonna do some ad-libbing in this scene.
Huh?
Ad-libbing. That's where she does best.
Done
You're
beforehand.
capable of playing off any kind of improvisation, aren't you?
Yup.
You're joking, right? Look who you're talking to.
How the director and screenwriter is going to feel about this, though. Nice. Blue and red.
So you're Shibuya's strongest fighter?
Do you have any actual aspirations?
Aspirations.
I wouldn't say I don't, but explaining myself in words isn't my forte.
Honestly, this
So
role
I
is perfect for Aqua.
Let us converse with our mighty blades in battle!
Taiki Himekawa. Theater company La 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 star actor.
Mm-hmm.
He's like an incarnation of information.
I'll bring that back.
Now this is emotional acting. Sorry.
Complete opposite of him.
Faced with a higher ranking
This is
thespian,
cool look.
I don't intend on fighting in the same ring.
Interesting. He's emotionless. A contrasting framework.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about?
In contrast to Himekawa bearing his emotions, Aqua is choosing to suppress his. The more Himekawa turns in a performance that's like a scorching flame, the more Aqua's ice-cold acting stands out.
Yeah. It's like Kyo and Yuki.
What's with that guy? There's something about that oath sword in comparison to the other blades.
Behind you! Watch out!
There it is.
Ooh.
That's not in the
All
script.
4 on stage. How's everyone feel about it?
Aqua, I've got this. So follow my.
Enough. I'm done playing around. Risking one's life in combat should be left to the men. Leave at once.
He's ad-libbing?
Of course, everyone's ad-libbing. The director's pissed.
I can fight!
A man is someone who protects women at the risk of his own life. So there's absolutely no way I'm going to lose.
He's back on script. Aqua is this great at playing off others?
Well,
I had no idea. But up until now, I was never the one to be reckless.
be reckless.
It makes no difference. I'm not going to do you any harm.
In terms of blocking, he's led me to center stage.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
You don't need to switch to a supporting role. You can leave that to me. Do the kind of acting you've been longing to do.
Aqua loves being supporting. I hope this is not happening in real time. Otherwise, there's just a long pause that's going on.
You're amazing at confounding people. Aren't you?
Yeah. Oh.
Apparently, long ago, my mother wanted to become an entertainer.
Oh, no.
When I made it big, she networked with celebrities she admired.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun for me too. I just performed as I pleased without giving it much thought. My mom was all smiles too. It
Until
was the happiest period of my life.
there's always a but.
Which is why she was most critical of all. Once it was clear that my public favor was waning, my mom became difficult.
Oh,
Not caring how it
no.
made her look, she made sales pitches and insisted I get more screen time.
Oh, that's
which
not
caused
good.
trouble on set.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think
gosh.
the reason my dad fell for another woman was because he was disgusted with who my mother had become.
You know, you won't last long in this industry if you can't get along with those around you.
It's thanks to the director's words that somehow or another,
He said it
I
too
didn't
back then.
vanish from the industry.
It's like, I gotta make her learn her lesson.
That must be some kind of mistake.
I forced myself to swallow all the distasteful things.
Mm-hmm.
To survive in the industry, I learned
That's a
how
cool
to bring
shot.
my skills in line with others.
And you're putting a spotlight on them.
Doing this will make everyone happy.
No, leave it to Aqua.
With the
Aqua already wanted to be
and
a backstage person. There he is. Big old spotlight. Adorable.
You're always doing this sort of thing.
I'll back you up. I also want to see you perform the way you want to.
My goodness! Aqua, you're to blame for this! You drive me crazy! Did you know that?
Yeah. Well, no, he doesn't know that, but that's because he's just socially awkward.
Just who do you think you're dealing with?
The lengths this show goes to be so artistic is fantastic. But they don't need to do this, but they do it anyways because they can.
That looks fun.
Uh-oh, she's gonna get into acting.
Commercially, there was a tendency to highlight her easy-to-understand tearful acting. But it was with this sort of performance from Kana Arima that took the world by storm. I've been using her due to how accommodating a performer she is. But her brilliance never faded.
And now Akane is super happy because now she sees it.
Look at me! Kana!
Falling in love.
Kana, Akane, you two are great actors and look like you're having fun.
Something I could never be.
I'm different. I don't have the star quality that you girls do.
Keep on telling yourself that, sir.
Blade! Do it now!
Got it!
Oh, that's sick. Oh, is this where she gets mortally wounded? Oh, so we're gonna see the moment then? Gosh, I got chills. I got chills right now just thinking about it. We got this. We got this. Visual effects wise, how are they doing this? Okay.
Take up your weapon. Your woman has been slain.
I fought solely in service of Princess Saya.
Gosh.
Having failed to protect her, I have no reason to fight.
Isn't there something more? Deep within you?
Oh, come on. Give us the moment. Jeez.
It seems with you, the more fun it is, the more painful it becomes.
I can see that.
The way to deal with it first begins with finding out what triggers you. Someone who panics on trains
I think he knows
may not
what.
be affected if they're surrounded by familiar people.
It's your sense of guilt, isn't it?
Yeah,
I actually have some
he's
acting
guilty for
experience.
surviving.
There are moments in your performances when you get so engrossed you find yourself having fun. Invariably during those times is when you have a panic attack.
He hates having fun while I's dead.
So when it comes to I, you feel a sense of guilt toward your mother.
He knows.
That's what really drives you crazy.
He knows.
Am I wrong?
So you knew.
Yep.
Must be tough on you. Unable to enjoy performing.
Finally, there's someone that knows what he's going through, other than Ruby.
I don't care what becomes of me.
But there's other people who
My
do.
purpose for living is to avenge I.
In that case, you have only one option available to you. From now on, you must no longer enjoy acting. Those good at performing nearly all love doing so.
Yeah.
And their ability to enjoy acting is their greatest gift of all. For you, acting is something painful,
Goodness.
arduous, and you must endure.
Sounds kind of dark. I mean, it is, but
Out of my way, Tagi Himekawa! Kana Arima! Akane Kurokawa!
oh, he doesn't care about anyone.
Defeat you all!
Did you just bite him? Did you just Mike Tyson him?
For me, acting is revenge!
And there's nothing stronger than revenge. Okay. All right. Interesting take. I enjoy it. Everyone's acting because they love acting. So you must do the opposite and hate acting. Okay. Okay. I kind of get it. I get it a lot more than I did a couple of seconds ago. The thing that I think about, or I compare it to, is like Star Wars, right? You have the light side, the dark side. The light side, they gain power through more of the nicer stuff. Whereas the dark side, a lot of their power comes from the dark stuff, anger, passion, whatever, yada, yada, yada. So both sides, they gain power just through different ways. So in this sense, everyone acts so well because they love the idea of acting. As Aqua can act so well through the pain of going through the industry. I'm not explaining it well, but it's okay. Prior to the director saying this, anytime he would have some sort of fun while acting, he would feel bad because he's doing something fun while I is dead. So he feels that sort of guilt. But if he thinks of acting as, oh, this is the price I have to pay. Oh, this is my sentence. Oh, this is the pain I have to go through because I let I go. Then he can more effectively, I guess, just beat himself up. I don't know. It's in my mind, it's perfectly pieced together. It's just saying it out. That's the hard part. As for Kana, it was great that Himekawa was inadvertently helping out both Akane and Aqua in their pursuit of making Kana a star actor again. And yeah, it was all due to just riffing off the top of their head, keeping in line with the source material, thank goodness. But because of the words they said and the blocking they did, she was center stage. They basically let her have a solo and perform not based on anyone else, but just on herself. And I love that even the producer kind of comes to a realization about Kana. And I find it kind of funny where he's the type of guy who can see the diamond in the rough. Right, he did that with Melt, sort of did that with Aqua, where he sees things in these people and he gets them jobs because later on down the line they'll become better and he can call in a favor. Kana was kind of the opposite, of which he was using her because she was not only cheap because she wasn't signed to anyone, but she was easy to work with. And while that's good on their own, it kind of led him to cover up that diamond and not use her to her true potential. It wasn't until now where he realizes, oh, this is what led Kana to be called the genius actor in the first place. And the whole mom situation, it's just crazy. That puts another thing on how hard it was for Kana. Because before this, I already knew that it was hard for Kana because she was called a genius when she was a kid. And losing that genius status when you get older is kind of just hard. The fact that her mother was doing this just made it 10 times worse. And it's now to the point of where I'm kind of glad the mom left Kana, because I feel like if Kana was still in that environment, it just wouldn't be good for her. I don't think she would love acting as much as she does now. Now, the fact that she's alone, at least she can act without having that environment of, oh, I should be acting because it makes my mom happy. Now she's at this point of where she's acting because she loves to act. And I do love how the way Aqua plays this. I do think that this character just best suited Aqua because this character was the calm, collected, Yuki-esque personality that Aqua thrives in because it's just so close to his character or his personality. And it does make sense that if you take acting in a completely different way than the person you're compared to, it's very hard to compare them, like apples against oranges, where like, yeah, you can compare them, but it's very hard to because they both have different strengths. So it was very smart on his part because there's no way he could catch up with Himikawa when it comes to emotional acting. So it's a good thing I'm watching the next episode because I couldn't just leave it here. So anyways, that was my reaction to Oshi no Ko, Season 2, Episode 8. If you like my reaction, make sure to like and subscribe. If you guys want to know anything more, put a comment section down below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.